Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of the Respect and Pray Show. I am your host, Miguel Mike Medina, Triple M. And in this episode, I have someone who's doing so many things: service banker, marketing, talent recruiter, healthcare administration, logo designer. The list goes on and on and on. And when I did research on this person, I just had to bring this person to this podcast because has a lot of years of experience. He's doing great things. And I feel that with his background, with his knowledge, his experience, it could be very beneficial for those who are interested in getting into that field. So check out this interview. It's a good one, and I hope you enjoy it. Ladies and gentlemen, it's a great honor to present to you Mr. Albert R. Vega. Albert, thank you for joining us today.
Uh, Good morning, and thank you for having me.
For sure, man. So, you have an unblemished resume. You have wore so many hats in your career. What made you decide that you wanted to get into marketing and do lead recruiting, all that stuff? Where did this passion all start?
Well, in college, when I first started, I really didn't know which direction I wanted to take, and I know I wanted to get to finish college one way or another. My first major was actually computer information systems. I was very intrigued by everything technology and computer wise. And the first semester, I aced it. But then when it started getting more intricate in computers, even though I loved it, I was intrigued by the technology. I didn't love it. That was not my passion, even though I knew it was something I could do. So I had to really soul search and see what I wanted to do. I have always had a drive for creativity one way or another, and that led me to the path of marketing. And I did have an opportunity to market actually a startup company, which is very rare for someone just coming out of college, but it was certainly a tremendous opportunity to implement what I learned and actually to be creative and find ways to grow the company. And that's what I did in terms of marketing and recruiting, and I continue on in my career.
And you attended Mercy College, right?
Yes, first I attended SUNY Westchester. That was a community college. I That was a 2 year college, but it took me slightly longer because I was a little bit laid back at first, to be completely honest. And I wanted to, and now upon completed that college, I was got my associate's degree. I didn't attend my graduation, and not knocking anyone that does, but I wanted to not feel that sense of completion until I got my bachelor's degree and so forth. And I pulled steam ahead. I actually went to college voluntarily, unlike in my elementary days. So I went to college in summer, actually, I meant to say, voluntarily to just speed up, and I did it in a year and a half and actually got on the dean's list in Mercy College, and it helped open doors, including opening doors to even have an internship with the Walt Disney World for marketing.
How was it like working for Walt Disney? You were there for 4 years.
Yes. So I was with the company for 4 years, but I was in Florida for just about a year. It was an opportunity called the Walt Disney World College Program. They took people from all around the country and actually all around the world to work in Orlando, Florida, to fill many positions. Uh, a lot of people that I came across have different opinions, but my opinion was nothing but positivity. Because one, who doesn't really like Walt Disney World? Two, I got to meet a lot of people, starting with my roommates. We had a house of about 8 people. So it was like the real world experience, experience in the first hand. So a lot of A lot went on there. Basically, it was down to two roommates by the end of the program, me and somebody else. But I worked in Epcot, and that's not really respected out of all four parks, but that was my park, and I repped it to the fullest. And I really enjoy working there. Not only uh, working in different areas of the park, but also the benefits of getting working going in for free on your off day. So that was pretty fun and exciting.
Biggest accomplishment of your career so far?
I'm still consider myself a work in progress. I'm always eager to learn. I I always consider myself a canvas, I guess, in the making, because I'm always wanted to learn and grow. Uh, so it's a lot of accomplishments. So I would say me just staying focused and being able to continue to thrive no matter what the challenges I face with. So I can't single down to one particular accomplishment. There's many in terms of helping build and grow a staffing agency, working for the Disney company for 4 years. I received awards for that, actually in the shape of a Mickey Mouse statue for helping exceed, always growing the numbers. So I can't pinpoint it to one.
Fair enough. Tell me about a specific adversity that you went through and how you overcame it.
Well, let's see. Well, in career, you want any job that you hold, you want to um, be there as long as possible. And I'm very loyal. I know in my career, the first time I got terminated was not my doing that at all. I'm like, this happened. And that was actually even before my professional career. I remember I got um, terminated at a supermarket. I was like, I was there for 2 weeks. What happened? And and then when I started my professional career, unfortunately, contracts have to end. Volunteer is never something that I did. It was always has to do with contracts. So you just have to, reevaluate, stay strong, and keep pushing. Because when doors close, another door opens. So you find ways to always stay busy, even though there's opportunities for, let's say, unemployment or things of that nature. I've always have to hustle and find ways to overcome. That's why it's always good. Besides having your professional career, always have some kind of side hustle to continue to grow.
Favorite breakfast meal?
Well, I'm vegan, so I became vegan about I think it's 4 years now. So favorite breakfast is always pancakes. So believe it or not, vegan pancakes are just as good as regular pancakes. Yes. You agree
Oh
with
yeah,
pancakes? Yes.
especially vegan.
Yes. Oh, you're vegan as well?
I'm in the early process of that, so early stages, but I love it. I love it. So,
Okay.
um,
So
is
it's
the I
definitely
feel
open.
is the
Say it
best
again?
way to is the best way to go about it, but I'm enjoying it so far.
Yes.
But
So definitely
that's
don't pressure you by, if you ever need advice or never need help in fully converting or or anything. I think converting like it's a religion. Vegan is certainly not a religion. It's a lifestyle
yeah.
choice, and you got to always think of the positive. But it's certainly a good thing that you are dabbling in it. That's certainly positive, and I can certainly continue to give you advice if needed.
And I saw your last post, so I'll keep an eye on that. I'll keep that
Yes.
in mind. Let's see.
We'll move on to lunch.
No, we're gonna stick one more to that, but then we're gonna switch it.
Okay.
Favorite dessert.
Favorite desserts. Um, I would say cake. Nice chocolate cake. Vegan, of course.
All right.
I remember I spent about $70 for like a vegan cake somewhere in Brooklyn. Won't shout out the name because everyone has their own hustle, but it was $70 and it wasn't good. However, I found a $20 vegan cake at Whole Foods, which was just delicious.
Nice, nice. Um, Top three favorite travel destinations.
I used to drive a lot, so would have been still Florida. Every year, I always end up going to Florida, so now I fly rather than driving. But it's always Florida. I always end up going once a year, once every 2 years. So it has to be Florida, all the way from Orlando down to Miami.
Any other places aside from Florida, or that you want, or that you have on your bucket list?
Um, Always want to go anywhere out the country. Nowhere in particular, but I haven't been out the country yet.
All right. Marketing or recruiting?
Marketing, because recruiting has elements of marketing, but marketing is definitely has a lot more creativity or creative factors in finding ways to not only recruit, but as other hats you can wear in marketing, in terms of projects or product, and I do love all aspects of marketing.
Last but not least, loyalty or respect?
Loyalty. Loyalty is definitely important. You don't want to. My circle is very small because you have to surround yourself with people that will lift you. You don't want to because they say, "Show me who your friends," and that's who you are. I'm not sure that's exactly how you say it, but loyalty is definitely important. You don't want someone in your circle or that you're around who's just not loyal, and that means you know all aspects, including respect. So we'll say loyalty.
So you're currently working at Webster Bank as a service banker. So, as a service banker, what is your role, and what do you feel that is the excuse me, and what's the most important thing for you as a service banker?
Sure. But before we continue, I just noticed that we have similar backgrounds, and it's kind of funny that we didn't plan it.
Yeah, I mean, hey,
Because
unexpectedly great minds think alike. So, hey, it's probably one of those.
yes, because you're very small in the corner, but I see. Wait, you have like the same screen. Is that my screen reflected? But no.
Yeah,
All
New
right.
York City, New York
Yes,
City,
definitely,
plus the
definitely.
logo.
Yes. Okay. So about service banking, how did I end up in service banking?
Yes. How do you end up in service banking? And just tell us, what do you do there? What has been the most fulfilling aspect as a role for that position?
Sure. So as you saw and as you probably saw on LinkedIn, I wore many hats, worked in many companies as we spoke, Walt Disney World, call centers, Amazon, and now service banker. Well, service banker was an opportunity that I couldn't miss up. I never worked in banking. However, I had a lot of my marketing friends end up in the banking field. And that's incorporates all my experience, such as my experience in human resources, uh, quality. I worked in the call center as a quality control agent, and they all have aspects of customer service, which I use that as a growing tool and it helps me thrive in the banking field. And it's a wonderful opportunity to assist clients from all needs, all backgrounds, or all requests, and be able to use all my skills in not only on the management level, but also on the customer level to either if you have to de-escalate, to show compassion or empathy towards the caller, and be able to resolve their issue or look for resolutions, whatever it may be.
Where can we follow you and your work?
Sure. Well, one, I have LinkedIn. So as you see, Albert R. Vega. Also, I'm a graphic designer. Believe you may have started as well. That's one of my side hustles, and that's a part of my creative DNA. I do have a website called sylvesterlogos.com. So Sylvester, logos, plural. Sylvester comes from actually my cat. That's my cat's name. But I use that as a part of my company's name. So you can find me either LinkedIn or through my website. That's continuing to grow.
Nice, nice. Congrats. And hopefully it will within time. But Albert,
Yeah.
thank you so much for taking the time to do this interview with me. This is the Respect and Praise Show. Much respect and praise to all the work and years of experience that you're putting into your career. Keep going forward. And I'm looking forward to what's coming next for you. So thank you once again.
My pleasure, and thank you for having me.
Well, I hope you enjoyed that interview with Albert. A lot of great stuff. That he dropped in for us. As you guys know, hit that thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and you guys know the message. Have mutual respect, mutual love, and mutual admiration. So stay tuned for the next episode of the Respect and Praise Show.